What if the secret to feeling 25 at 50 isn't locked inside a pricey supplement bottle, but hiding in plain sight on your dinner plate? By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a science-backed grocery list, 2 rapid recipes, and a simple nighttime habit that keeps your cells humming with youthful energy. No fancy pills required. Welcome to WellBoost, the channel that turns complicated longevity science into everyday habits you can start before your next meal. Today we're counting down the top 7 whole foods that recharge the molecule scientists call the currency of youth, NAD+. You'll learn why each food works, how to fold it effortlessly into your week, a myth you absolutely need to ditch, and a bonus bowl that sneaks every single precursor into one mouth-watering dish. Stick around to the end for a sneak peek at our upcoming sleep-based NAD routine. NAD+ 101. Why this molecule matters. NAD+, short for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is an essential coenzyme living in every one of your 37 trillion cells. Think of it as a spark plug with 2 big day jobs. Power generation. NAD+ ferries electrons inside mitochondria, letting your cells turn food into ATP, the body's usable energy. Cellular repair crew. It activates enzymes called sirtuins and PARPs that patch damaged DNA, calm inflammation, and influence which genes are switched on or off. Here's the catch. NAD+ levels drop roughly 1% per year after age 30. Add modern stress, processed food, and late-night doom scrolling, and the decline can be even faster. Lower NAD+ shows up as brain fog, slower metabolism, joint aches, and that "why am I so tired" feeling that coffee alone can't touch. Many people reach for expensive supplements, but most of those pills contain precursors, building blocks your body must convert before they're useful. Luckily, nature packaged those same precursors inside everyday foods, complete with fiber, micronutrients, and delicious flavor. Eat smart, and you're literally topping up your NAD+ tank every time you chew. I'm a science communicator, not your physician. If you're pregnant, managing a condition, or taking medication, personalize these tips with your healthcare professional. The countdown: 7 foods that refill your NAD+ tank. 7. Turkey and lean poultry. Why it works. A modest 3-ounce serving of turkey breast delivers around 180 milligrams of tryptophan plus 3 milligrams of niacin. Inside your liver, tryptophan travels the kynurenine pathway and is recycled into fresh NAD+, while niacin offers a direct shortcut. Fun fact: that famous post-Thanksgiving sleepiness isn't only from turkey, it's mainly the carb-heavy sides. Turkey in a sandwich tomorrow won't knock you out, but it will nudge your NAD+ upward. How to use it. Swap high-nitrate deli meats for roasted turkey slices in weekday lunches. For extra anti-inflammatory punch, season with turmeric, black pepper, and a drizzle of olive oil. 6. Peanuts and sunflower seeds. Why they work. 1 tight handful, about an ounce, of peanuts supplies roughly 3 milligrams of niacin and traces of actual NAD+, a rarity in whole foods. Sunflower seeds ride shotgun with similar B vitamin numbers, plus magnesium that helps sirtuin enzymes fire efficiently. Fun fact: in traditional Chinese medicine, peanuts are nicknamed the longevity nut. Modern biochemistry suggests they were onto something. How to use them. Create an NAD trail mix by tossing dry roasted peanuts, unsweetened cacao nibs, and dried tart cherries into a mason jar. Keep portions sensible. Nuts lean heavy on omega-6 fats, so balance them later with an omega-3 rich dinner. 5. Dairy milk and plain yogurt. Why they work. Cow's milk tops the everyday chart for nicotinamide riboside, NR, a superstar precursor that converts to NAD+ in 2 quick enzymatic hops. Studies from Cornell University showed a single cup of milk raised blood NAD+ by nearly 25% within hours. Fun fact: unlike many trendy supplements, NR from milk arrives with calcium, potassium, and high-quality protein, nature's perfect delivery system. How to use it. If you tolerate dairy, enjoy 1 cup of low-fat milk after workouts for a built-in NR boost. Sensitive to lactose? Choose plain kefir or unsweetened Greek yogurt. Fermentation lowers lactose, adds probiotics, and keeps the NR intact. For a quick breakfast, blend kefir, half an avocado, a handful of spinach, and a squeeze of lime, the green NR smoothie. 4. Broccoli and dark green veg. Why they work. Japanese researchers discovered that broccoli, green beans, and cucumbers contain meaningful amounts of NMN, one of the most efficient NAD+ precursors known. NMN slips almost directly into the salvage pathway, bypassing several energy-costly steps. Fun fact: the darker the green, the higher the NMN. Broccoli sprouts, a younger, brighter cousin, can hold up to 10 times the amount found in mature heads. How to use them: steam or stir-fry quickly. Long boiling slashes NMN by nearly half. Finish with minced garlic, sesame oil, and a sprinkle of crushed peanuts, letting foods number 4 and number 6 team up on your plate. 3. Fatty fish, salmon, tuna, sardines. Why they work. A 6-ounce tuna steak boasts nearly 20 milligrams of vitamin B3, niacin, well above the daily reference intake. Pair that with marine omega-3 fats, which dial down CD38, an enzyme that otherwise chews through existing NAD+, and you get a 2-for-1 longevity deal. Fun fact: wild salmon get their pink hue from astaxanthin, an antioxidant that helps protect their own mitochondria from oceanic stress. Eat salmon and your mitochondria borrow the same armor. How to use them. No culinary degree required. Open a can of wild sardines, add lemon juice and chili flakes, and enjoy over whole grain toast. Busy weeknights? Bake a salmon fillet at 200 degrees C, 400 degrees, for 12 minutes. High niacin, minimal effort. 2. Avocado. Why it works. Avocado ranks second among natural NMN sources and arrives pre-packaged with oleic acid, the heart-loving fat also found in olive oil. Oleic acid improves the cell membrane's ability to absorb NMN, giving you more bang per bite. Fun fact: ancient Aztecs called avocados ahuacatl, translating to testicle fruit, because of both shape and legendary vitality benefits. Modern research now shows it may keep all your cells feeling young, not just the reproductive ones. How to use it. Beyond trendy toast, mash half an avocado with cottage cheese, cracked pepper, and a dash of everything bagel seasoning. You'll score both NMN and extra protein, perfect as a 3 p.m. slump buster. 1. Edamame, young soybeans. Why it works. Half a cup of steamed edamame delivers up to 1 milligram of NMN, the highest food concentration ever measured. Animal studies link equivalent human doses to better blood vessel flexibility and improved endurance. Fun fact: concerned about soy and hormones? Dozens of clinical trials show normal servings of whole soy foods have neutral to positive hormonal effects in both men and women. How to use it. Microwavable edamame packets are sold in most freezer aisles. Heat for 3 minutes, dust with sea salt and smoked paprika, and enjoy during your next Netflix session. Mythbuster and supplement. Reality check. You've probably seen glossy ads promising that a single NAD+ capsule will erase years overnight. Here's the truth. NAD+ itself is too large to cross your gut wall intact. What your body can absorb are the smaller precursors, niacin, NR, NMN, and tryptophan, that the 7 foods above deliver naturally, complete with minerals and fiber. If you still decide to supplement, choose brands that offer third-party testing, stick to evidence-based doses, and cycle off every few months to mimic nature's seasonal ebb and flow. 2-minute longevity bowl recipe. Want every precursor in one dish? Try the longevity bowl. Base: 1 cup cooked tricolor quinoa. Protein: half a cup steamed edamame, plus a 1/4 cup diced roasted turkey. Veggie power: a generous mound of lightly steamed broccoli florets. Healthy fats: half an avocado, cubed. Crunch: a tablespoon each of roasted sunflower seeds and crushed peanuts. Dressing: whisk plain yogurt, tahini, lemon juice, garlic powder, and a pinch of sea salt. Stir, savor, and smile. This single bowl delivers roughly 23 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber, the full day's vitamin B3, and every major NAD+ precursor we've discussed. Nighttime NAD routine teaser. Curious about maximizing repair while you sleep? Dim screens and overhead lights 2 hours before bedtime. slip on blue-blocking glasses, and finish your last meal at least 3 hours before lights out. Those 3 changes lower nighttime NAD+ drains and let sirtuin enzymes shift into high gear. In our next video, I'll break down a 3-step PM routine, complete with a magnesium mocktail that doubles overnight cellular repair. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Which of the 7 foods are you adding to your grocery cart first? Tell me in the comments. If you discovered a new fact today, tap the like button. It helps more people find practical, science-backed health tips. And if someone you love still thinks aging is just bad luck, share this video and bring them into the WellBoost tribe. Thank you for spending a few minutes boosting well with me. Until next time, keep your plate colorful, your cells charged, and your mindset ageless. I'll see you Friday.